What's going on, everyone? SkyPig Gaming here, and today we are doing another Creepypasta.
Because we keep falling behind and we can't get back on schedule.
Exactly, because Rachel has been out literally all day. Like, no joke, from 12 p.m. my time to literally about 6:15. Actually, probably later, probably about 6:30-ish my time. So, today we're doing the Lost Sonic Creepypasta from some ordinary gamers again. Alright, ready when you are, Boo.
I'm sorry if I seem like I'm in a bad mood, guys. Today,
Yeah, I'm not in too good of a mood either. I really am not.
But this shouldn't interfere with our commentaries. I mean, because, come on, we're always funny. Alright. 3, 2, 1.
And so if there's any background noise of the fan, I just don't feel like recording with my mic this time around. I just really don't.
Hello guys and gals,
Just
welcome
to that
back
point.
to another episode of Haunted Gaming. This time we do a user-requested creepypasta, like always, called Lost Sonic.
What's this?
This creepypasta begins with the player telling us about their love for the Sonic games and how they played each and every one. You name it, they've played it. The player was in the attic cleaning up things, and during the process encountered a weird Sega Genesis cartridge with a piece of paper with the words "Lost Sonic" written on it. The player had no idea what this game was doing in the attic, and the player never remembered this game from his or her childhood. Being the curious individual the player was, he or she got the game, plugged it in, and began to play it. The game started with the same thing every old Sonic game started with, according to the player, with a Green Island stage, with flowers and all.
Why is it?
The zone didn't have a name.
Why is it like Sonic?
It only said
What
Act
the
1.
hell?
And the
I
music
don't
was
know.
Green Hill Zone, but it was slowed down like in the European version of the game. Very keen
I
ear.
agree.
The HUD was non-existent, no life, time score, or ring counter. There were absolutely no enemies or environmental hazards in the level at
Listen
all.
to this,
but
but I'm
the
going
player
to
still
ignore
went
that.
forward.
I'm going to
It
continue
was
my
according to
work.
the player that this was like a normal Sonic game. Then suddenly out of nowhere, Robotnik came out and attacked the player's character. In the level, there were no rings at all, so naturally, without them, the player's character had died.
Oh.
There wasn't any normal death animation. No, screen cut black, and the death sound was heard. The game had froze right there on that black screen. The player reset the console, and the game had restarted. And the player was shocked encountering this new title screen. It was a huge change. The background turned blood red under the ring with Sonic in it, the game's title. It
So,
said
it's
Lost.
not easy.
The music was all screwed up, slowed down, missing a ton of notes. Sonic was far worse too. His color scheme was lighter, and his eyes were red. Sonic was frowning
Eyes
with
were red.
blood dripping out from the eyes. Okay, anyway. The player feared this and pressed the start button.
He doesn't know
The
what
level
to do.
started up, and according to the player, it was horrible. The title screen read, "Tassal on E-Pax," and "Tassa 1. Pro tip, reverse the words. Sonic appeared to be the same as he looked on the title screen. The music was the same as the title screen as well, slowed and missing a ton of notes. The level had an underground theme with, get ready for a shocker, blood dripping from the top. Bones and puddles of blood surrounded the level, and as if it weren't gory enough, some gore is found too. Literally.
Huh?
The only enemy was a centipede from Mystic Cave Zone. Instead of dropping an animal when killed,
Oh, thank God. You scared me. I thought you were going to say human centipede.
blood dripped out. Anyways, there were
Just
spikes
him.
with blood on the tops and some cases
I love it.
that had acid that killed you in one hit. Every time Sonic was hit, he was sent back to the beginning. No checkpoints whatsoever. And according to the player, it was a very, very difficult level. After persevering, however, the player eventually got through this level. And at the end, there was no signpost, just a giant black ball. 2 ghoulish red eyes peeked out of the ball. It charged at the player's character and made the screen go completely red. The player thought it was going to freeze, but instead a message appeared stating, "You couldn't escape." A picture of Sonic. Now wait, you might get a heart attack from hearing this, but he was being hung by a bloody rope. Not just a regular rope, a bloody rope. The player turned off the game and thought to him or herself, what the hell did I just play? Was this really made by Sega, or was this a bootleg? The player still doesn't have any answers, and the player threw this game in the trash, and it's been there ever since. Seems like the blood and cliche counter broke. I have to get that one fixed soon. But, wow, You know, creepypastas are a lot like video games. Some of them are just brilliant, some are awful, and some are in between. This was just bad. I mean, let's start off with the
I love it.
cliches.
This is just
a classic player who
bad.
loves a series to death and enjoys every game.
It was
Can't really say
terrible.
much there. Seems to be
Yeah.
a stable
5
now, and
minutes.
there's
It
a lot
didn't go
of-
5 minutes.
a lot
That's
of the ways
just
to introduce
sad.
and stuff. You don't have to be just a fan of the series to encounter
Retake.
a haunted game. But anyways, another
Retake.
one was the weird cartridge.
Wait,
I don't
what do you
know.
mean
It
retake?
feels like I'm nitpicking, but it just rubs me the wrong
As
way.
in,
I mean,
retake.
what is
Retake
so
of the
weird
video.
about
We know he
this?
doesn't.
Basically, more explanation is
crap.
welcome. I mean, I don't.
We'll still
It's more
upload
like
it, but I
but
mean,
moving on, you know, being cliche as well with just
Dude,
Lost
I was, like,
Sonic,
looking
not
at
even
it.
a
Someone
phrase
said,
that
why wasn't this
matters
a
at the end in the grand
pasta?
scheme of
Like, and
things,
I'm
but,
like,
hey, maybe this was a prototype
I understand
Sonic
why
game
he said
that
that.
got lost, huh?
that's why.
The title screen, which was changed as well, like a lot of other creepypastas,
I agree.
didn't really affect
We'll
me
name
too. I
it.
mean,
That's what we'll name it
felt
on
like it was
here.
Sonic.exe's title screen.
Yeah, a shit
In a sense,
pasta.
the music always being played slower and more ominously.
So you see, I told you.
To me, this doesn't really seem scary or add any creepiness. I mean, it would be really good if I could hear the music. You know, just the explanation of music with a lot of notes missing and slowed down really isn't exactly heart-stopping in my books. I don't
No,
know. I
playing
feel
it
more
like
explanation
no,
would be
if
better.
it's slowed down and it's
but the
backwards,
most
then yeah, it's a different story.
face-palm-worthy parts were the blood and guts and the red eyes. I mean, really, I understand this stuff plays primally, but
Indeed.
it should be used
That music's
seldomly or else it
terrifying.
kills the whole mood. I mean, did you count the
know.
references to blood? Like I asked back in my Bound to Death creepypasta, the Earthbound one, I want you to tell me, how many references did you count? Just tell me in the comments below.
References.
The ending also, in my opinion, did suck. I mean, really, those were the questions being asked. Did Sega make this? Was this bootleg?
Was this
And then throwing
bootleg?
the
That'd be
game
an
away?
awful
Simply
crappy bootleg if it
for-
was.
I mean,
I'm sorry.
referring back to the first episode I did,
Oh, and,
if I found a game like this, I wouldn't simply throw it away. I'd be under lock and key here. And I know you usually let this slide, but here it just felt like it was thrown in, you know? It's like, oh, did Sega make this? Is it bootleg? I'll throw the game away. Okay, I don't know.
Nonsense. In my creepypasta,
But again,
I
if
actually
found a
gave the
like
game
this, it'd be under
back.
lock and key.
GameStop thought it was
Moving
insane.
on, you know,
I'm like,
I'm not
actually-
here to rip on these.
nice.
I really, I'm not.
Yeah.
What can we do to make it better? I guess for
they thought it was
starters, it
insane.
should be a
I'm just
little
like,
longer, more
nope,
build up. And again,
nope, I don't want
you
this
know,
game.
You don't
Nope.
need build up for every
Nope.
creepypasta. For example, you know, stuff like
We shut-
Creepies, which
okay,
essentially
shut
is an
down.
urban
What?
myth. You know, for that you
Okay,
don't
then.
really need build up. It's
Oh, hey,
sort
look,
of just
mail.
there. But for creepypastas like this, you have to
Oh,
let
God.
the fear settle in. You need to reduce the
Even that was
cliches
better.
as well, which according to the author
That was
was
a bunch of
fixed
crap
better
that
than the
was.
last version with the
Yeah, it
cliches. So I
was.
kind of want to see the old version. But
This
instead of going,
Creepypasta is just
but instead of
shit.
going to be a different title screen and slower
So what, you
paced
think,
audio,
you don't think mine was bad?
maybe do something else in the game. For me, I don't play much Sonic, and I don't know, much about
I
the
tell you the
series
story
as a
of playing
whole. I mean,
Mhm.
I played
Well,
solidly
maybe.
here and there. But find something.
I think you told
in
me
the
your
game
old
that can
story
evolve
of
the
playing
table
me,
around.
but-
Maybe make it an
Exactly.
origin story level with the game. Maybe gradually make things
I don't know,
scarier.
might
for
add it
levels,
sometime,
until
dude.
ultimately
Just
leading
gotta
up to
maybe.
some
If I feel like it.
revelation at the end.
I
Make
don't
the
feel it was all
creepy
good.
phenomenon more
I'll
realistic.
try again.
Granted, this stuff has been done before, and
I really
guess
wish
you'd
I
say
still
it's a
had
cliche
some of
as
those
well,
old-
but it would be quite refreshing to see in the Sonic creepypasta.
Ones I wrote them almost.
In the end, I can't recommend
I can't
this,
believe
but
I didn't
the
realize
links are in
I
the
lost
description below,
those.
so if you want to read it yourself,
No!
go ahead. What would you change to make this
It's
creepypasta
like
better?
1 and 2 in the morning. Bride
Why don't you rate
goes.
this
Typing
creepypasta?
anyway.
Now, be nice. This has been another episode
I know.
of Haunted Gaming, and if you like what you saw, then like, comment, and subscribe. This is me, Ludahar, and
I'm gonna get some of these
I'm
comments.
out.
So one day I was eating my cereal, I turned my head and looked at the TV, and then hyper-realistic blood came out of his shadow hyper super duper mega realistic picture. Okay. Classic Sonic staring me.
Okay, well,
I quickly
yeah,
spat out my cereal as it tasted blood instead of milk. That's nasty.
that was.
Someone burst through the window and I watched it. It was blood straight from his stomach that I burst into flames. What the f-
That was
Sonic's a game over and I blacked out. What was that?
that was really shitty, but
These comments are really stupid too. Like, stay for just 1 minute and read these comments.
I've
I'm
already just through these comments and they are pretty shit as well. But
Nice cliche pasta.
anyways, you guys, at the end
was
of this,
pathetic.
at the end of this video, like maybe if we can do this, we are going to be having a little something that Rachel recorded today from her outing.
Oh yeah.
It'll be after the outro, of course, so that way it's not interrupting the outro, but still. Anyways, you guys, thank you all for watching. If you enjoyed, make sure you do smash that like button down below, because it really helps us out. You have anything to say, Rachel?
SkyPig. That's all I have to say.
Until next time, you guys, this has been SkyPig Gaming, signing out. Peace.
Later.